Good night. I am Principal Fraser Hammer, and I'd like to welcome you to the 61st commencement of Chief Sealth International High School. Welcome to the current and former Chief Sealth teachers and staff. Welcome to the Seattle Public School board members, and welcome to Superintendent Denise Juneau and other officials from Seattle Public Schools. Welcome family members and friends. I'm so happy that you're able to join us at this very special virtual ceremony and celebration of the class of 2020. And of course, I'd like to give a very special welcome to our seniors, our special guests of honor. Tonight is your night. Tonight we celebrate you and your accomplishments. The graduating class of 2020 throughout the country and throughout the world are making history. This virtual ceremony is just one of those historic events. Tonight, it is my honor to celebrate you as history makers. You were destined to make history. The class was destined to be here at this time to make a statement about yourselves, about your class, about your school, your city, your state, your country, and your world. Your teachers have been preparing you for this very moment ever since you walked into kindergarten when you were 5 years of age. Yes, you, the class of 2020, were destined to make history. Students like Della Floyd. Della, you are a history maker. You put together the first ever Better Together conference, which brought student leaders from across the district and across the region to the Chief Sealth campus to have discussions about embracing the differences that make youth better and stronger and more empowered by working together. Della, you are a history maker. Students like Travana Cassell, you too are a history maker. You challenged the status quo and pushed the buttons of normalcy to change the school and cause us to move forward towards acceptance and change. Your secret dedication to our most vulnerable students in the district classroom opened the doors for others to follow your path. Your unconditional acceptance and inclusion led to more integrated opportunities and experiences for our nonverbal, autistic, socially challenged, and often forgotten students. Yes, Travana, you became a history maker. We will always remember your infectious laugh and loud voice, which masked your caring, compassionate nature. Students like Shavana Sharan, who gave voice to a slain brother, Derek Peachy Juarez. His death caused us to stop and think about the fragility of life. Shavana jumped into action, galvanizing the Chief Sealth community by planning a vigil and organizing support groups, then forming and forcing courageous conversations to address debt and the dreams that are buried with fallen students due to violence. But because of Shavana's resiliency, Peachy's death brought our youth together, and it brought out the tenacity of this class. And she and others vowed to graduate for Peachy. Shavana, you and many others are here today as history makers. Students like Ashlyn Punton and Kwok Lee, who quietly pushed the Chief Sealth building leadership team to recognize that the student voice at Chief Sealth was strong, intelligent, creative, innovative, and dedicated to positive outcomes for all. Ashlyn and Kwok, you are history makers. Students like our valedictorian Lance Allen Angeles and our salutatorian Tuan Nguyen, who exemplified the dynamic qualities of intelligence and integrity, and who showed that hard work and dedication can be coupled with great personalities, humor, and style. You too have demonstrated scholastic strength and academic fortitude. You too are history makers. Chief Sealth is a history-making school. We were the first to have the Proyecto Saber program, which has produced graduates like Adolfo Ramirez Barajas, who bravely participated in community circles with staff during professional development to help us grow in our use of restorative practices. Chief Sealth was also the first to be honored with the Shakashi program, which is focused on Native pride and empowerment. This year, the Shakashi program raised their hands up to honor Rose Glenn, who pushed past the obstacles in her life to stand up and represent the strong and powerful family that she belongs to. Both Adolfo and Rose are great examples of what a supportive environment can produce. Rose, Adolfo, you are history makers. Students like Brittany Bustamante Vera, Tim Choi, Gabriel Clark, and Afra Agra, all making history today as 4 of the 48 students to graduate with the Washington State Seal of Biliteracy. Some of these students represent the first K-12 cohort of students in the Spanish Immersion program. These students are all a collective testimony to the internationalism of Chief Sealth. They are all history makers. The class of 2020 can boast of the accomplishments of the 60 members of the National Honor Society and of the 57 students who are wearing a double cord, who have maintained a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 and above, and of the 34 who wear a single cord to display that they have maintained a GPA of 3.2 to 3.49. Chief Sealth acknowledges your accomplishments. You are history makers. So are the students of the Academy of Finance and the Academy of Hospitality and Tourism. You are history makers. The students graduating today with an International Baccalaureate Diploma and the International Baccalaureate Career Path Certificate, good all over the world. You are history makers. Your accomplishments are outstanding. This class produced many, many history makers. They pushed themselves in service to others. Della Floyd and Lola Taylor received commendation in the Prudential Spirit of Community Awards for giving unselfishly to their community. Again, you are history makers. This class led our athletes in demonstrating good sportsmanship, pushing their bodies to the limit. Hats off to our student leaders, Javias Sleu, who won the state championship for wrestling, and Nestor Hellman, who is off to Seattle U with a full ride to play baseball. You are history makers. Among the class of giants, we have musicians like Susha Gautam, Christopher Sanderson, and vocalists like Makaya Vale-Tago, Jason Ahmed, and artists like Noel Oss. You are history makers. I could go on and on with the history makers of the graduating class of 2020, but I stand here today to honor you and pay tribute to you, the class of 2020. Congratulations to all of you. You've made it, and you did it your way. No one before you and no one after you can say they did it like you did. You are history makers. We are all proud of you. Collectively, you have been awarded more than $500,000 worth of scholarships and awards. And collectively, you have served more than 25,000 hours of community service. You have earned a place in Chief Sealth history. Class of 2020, you have done well. You will be okay. In fact, you will be better than okay. You are making history now, and you will continue to make history as you spread your wings throughout the country and around the world. You will continue to make history. You are forever Seahawks. Class of 2020, we are proud of you. Take your applause.
Hi, class of 2020. I know this is not necessarily the graduation ceremony that you have been envisioning, but we're so glad that you're all here. One thing that we'd like to ask is to make sure that you're in your cap and gown at this point. You might feel silly at home wearing it, but in a little bit we're going to do that tassel turn together, and it's a really important moment. So have your tassel on the right, and we're all going to turn them to the left together. Thank you so much for 4 great years. We're all so proud of you.
Congratulations to the class of 2020. I'm Denise Juneau, Seattle Public Schools Superintendent. When I was a young girl growing up on the Blackfeet Indian Reservation in Montana, I would never have dreamed my path would lead to Seattle Public Schools. My story takes me from Head Start to Harvard. I've had the opportunity to lead public education for the state of Montana, and I was the first American Indian woman elected to a statewide executive office anywhere in the country. I'm also a proud product of public education. It was my community and my education in public schools that set me up to take advantage of opportunities that have come my way. And I've learned a lot along my journey. As you take this next big step, here are some tips for the road. Breaking news: adults don't have it all figured out. We just act like we do. So embrace uncertainty and know that learning never ends. It's okay to fail. In fact, it's better than okay. It is necessary to create new and innovative solutions. And that's something we really need right now as a nation and global community. And if you have a good idea, act on it. Don't wait. Trust yourself. The world needs your brilliance. You are such a special class of young people because you have already proven that you can roll with the punches, that you can thrive even in the middle of a global pandemic. You have demonstrated that you have the will and skill to get through whatever life throws at you. You are ready, and you are already leading by showing up and advocating for change, supporting each other, and doing it with courage and bravery. You have earned this celebration of all of your hard work. I urge you now to take your education and walk through the doors of opportunity as they open to you. Believe in yourself and believe that no dream is out of reach. Make your voice heard and take leadership roles wherever you find yourself. The world needs your voice, your skills, your knowledge, and your inspiring stories of success. Graduates, as you receive your diploma, know that all of your fans, your family, friends, and community are also very proud of what you've accomplished. When you succeed, each and every one of us benefits. I congratulate you, class of 2020. I can't wait to see what you do next.
At the start of senior year, remember how everyone would tell us to enjoy every moment because senior year goes by extremely fast? Well, turns out they were right. We just didn't know it's Zoom. I'm Tuan Huynh, this year's student speaker and valedictorian of this year's class. First and foremost, congratulations to all the graduates watching this, including myself. By now, I'm most likely in my living room watching this looking away. I don't know how that works. But I'd first like to start off with the opportunity to show appreciation to our loved ones. It's group hug time, and if you're watching this alone, bring it in, I got you. Now, it's time for the fun part. In my 4 years attending Chief Sealth, it has been made evident to me that we have one of the best teaching staff in the district. Every class here had its own vibe based on the personality of the teacher. From the chill, monotonic history classes taught by Mr. B and Mr. Golash to the Mr. Azinger's high-energy, sassy class, their unique teaching styles made going to class fun. Imagine how great society would be if each school had a Miss Allison or Miss Whitehead for language arts. The teachers here at South want you to succeed. Though sometimes as students we can be annoyed by all the rules and the strict policies, their intentions were for the better, and I wouldn't be the person I am today without the scoldings from Miss Din, Mr. Cohen, and the famous Miss Martin. I also can't forget about Miss Washington. It seems like yesterday she caught me in the hallways going to the bathroom. Also special shout out to Mr. Sneed for all his service at South. If you had the chance to be called kinfolk by him, you already know you're going far in life. Now this last part of my speech is dedicated. Dedicated to all the students who had a chance to grow alongside and experience high school with. Thank you all for all the lessons, thank you for all the memories, and thank you for making my time here at South enjoyable. South kids are probably the most genuine people out there. If they don't like you, they'll say it straight to your face. We're just so honest at times, it hurts. But hey, that's just who we are. Our diverse and talented student body is our greatest asset. I had the opportunity to enjoy live performances and enjoy many cultural cuisines. The exposure to culture and different backgrounds taught me lessons no textbook can replicate. Lately, I've been hearing talk about how people refer to us as the class who didn't walk. Due to a global pandemic, we've been reduced to something so pitiful. But I'm here to announce that we won't be written down as the class that didn't walk. I announced this as a freshman walking down the halls, and here I am in my last moments in high school. The class of 2020 will undoubtedly go down as one of the greatest graduating classes that Chief Sealth has ever witnessed. We will be written down as a class that produced doctors, lawyers, and educators. We will be written down as a class that planned and executed the first district leadership conference to promote diversity in positions of leadership. We will be written down as a class who shifted the culture here at Chief Sealth. Class of 2020, the class that flew. You guys like that? As of right now, we are living in a time period of division and chaos. I remember one night just thinking of possible solutions to solve these issues. The answer to me seemed invisible. But in the midst of all the chaos, scrolling through my Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, seeing how the students in my community came together, the answer suddenly became clear to me. I believe we will be the vaccine to the other virus prevalent in the US. Issues that require complex solutions will be engaged by leaders who place the old thinking with the new. Attacking these issues at its core, names like Della Floyd, Lance Allen, Gabe Clark, Wook Lee, Fila Muhammad, and many more will change society. And why am I so confident in my answer? Simple. I was exposed to their greatness since the 6th grade, and we're standing at the top. People will ask us, what's our secret? And I'll quote, "The secret is in the chicken noodle soup we were served from our super staff of lunch ladies." Thank you, class of 2020, for everything, and I wish you good luck in the next step of your life. Tuan Huynh, out.
Hello, families, friends, and graduates of 2020. Although we miss seeing your faces and hearing the cheers of family and friends in the stands, this graduation, this one right now in your homes, will be one we all remember. This is the day you have anticipated, but not what you expected. This is the day you begin to know yourself in new ways. In this season of uncertainty, you will be the innovators, the change makers for a stronger future.
Yo quiero añadir algo más. Tómate esto como un guiño del mundo, que ha conspirado para que esta celebración, que tal vez hoy parece un poco desolada, un poco descafeinada, pase a ser memorable. Porque lo que quede de esta ceremonia va a depender de ti a partir de mañana. Así que haz de a ella algo especial. Y aprende una lección. Van a haber muchas cosas en la vida que no vas a poder controlar. Recuerda que esto es solo el inicio.
There are 3 things about being innovators, makers of change. First, be creative. Use your imagination to think outside the box and be enriched by different perspectives. Adapt. Let courage and fear empower you to adjust to new situations. You've already been doing this since March. Change the way things have always been done by exploring better and equitable solutions. Be resourceful. Seek help and opportunities to overcome difficulties and extend yourself as a resource for others. Do these things in your personal practice. Gather friends and family. Look to your community for leaders, teachers, and even people you haven't met yet to guide and encourage and lift you up on this journey. You are ready to make change happen. As a visual person, those 3 words, creative, adaptive, and resourceful, spell car. Think of this as a metaphor. Get in your car and drive. Whether you can only go 7 miles per hour or 70 miles an hour, put your foot on the accelerator and go forward from this day.
Pero algunos de vosotros vais a ir más allá, pues car en español es carro. Así que como persona bilingüe revaloriza la R. Esos recursos debes, por un lado, ser lo suficientemente hábil para encontrarlos, pero a la vez conviértete tú mismo en un recurso. Sé un recurso para los que te rodean, para tu entorno. Caroline, do you know that some of these students have been in the immersion program since kindergarten and they have only taken history in Spanish? Por esta razón, nunca olvides la O de origen. Debes llevarla a lo largo de tu vida con la O de orgullo. Así que no tenemos nada más que decir, simplemente os vamos a extrañar. Felicidades, clase 2020.
Congratulations, class of 2020.
Os queremos.
We love you.
Divine Abbott. Isaiah Abubakar. Afra Agra. Gerald Aguila. Hilmer Aguilar Geronimo. Charlene Aguilar. Ifra Ahmed. Asil Ahmed. Jason Ahmed. Sadiq Ahmed. Ali Murtada Al-Shamari. Lance Allen Angeles. Reina Angel Cano. Caden Epelu. Carlos Ayon Torres. Kamada Badada. Benny Bahati. David Bahena Garcia. Alanis Bayat McNeil. Aaron Baronkin. Precious Unique Marquette. Gabriela Barrera Valenzuela. Anthony Becara. Liam Boyd, Luis Espinoza, Chase Brown, Ashlyn Bunting, Sabrina Burgess Garrett, Brittany Bustamante Vera, Wes Caffrobe, Amy Sao, Tatiana Cardenas Gil, Omar Carrillo, Trevana Cassell, Jennifer Castaneda Aguilar, David Castillo Norfrieta, Luis Castro Leonardo, Victor Castro, Jose Chacon Vega, Tin Chao, Christy Shien, Daquan Childs, Clayton Church, Gabriel Clark, Arturo Contreras, Elizabeth Contreras, Abigail Cortez Flores, Ilira Cruz Chavez, Jennifer Cruz Hernandez, Elijah Davis, Riley Delora, Giselle Nina Dinozo, Ashley Din, Tyler Doe, Evan Donahue, Hunter Dow, Aaron Duong, Sadaya Ibu, Ashley Hidi, Eve Elmore, Maya Elmore, Yaneli Fabian, Nakia Alatogo, Jason Few, Maro Figueroa Mendiola, Ian Fink, Della Floyd, Fatima Franco Martinez, Corelli Garcia Moren, Carla Garcia Perez, Kimberly Garcia, Nestor Herman, Noel Herman, Jamie Glatzmeyer, Rose Glenn, Tajay Gonzalez, Joshua Gormley, Lucinia Gotham, Leilani Gutierrez Perez, Gano Hamadi, Haley Hammond, Abdinasir Hassan, Kimberly Hernandez Cortez, Wyatt Hoskins, Bibi Sayeda Husseini, Stephen Quinn, Tuan Quinn, Nawal Ibrahim, Tipaphone Intisith, Angel Jaime Rodriguez, Asma Jama, Jasmine Jimenez Ortega, Benicio Johnson, Enrique Jones, DeAndre Jones, Donovan Keith, Rianne Khalif, Zachary Kinsman, Danica Kovacs, Anne Lamb, Jeffrey Lamb, Zachary Larrabee, Kelly Lee, Diva Elon Leathers, Adriana Leon, Javius Leyu, Casey Link, Ariana Little, Federica Locatelli, Quentin Lewicki, Alma Lopez Aguayo, Lucas Lopez, Maria Jose Lopez Hernandez, Victor Lopez Rubio, Jennifer Liu, Cynthia Luna, Kwok Lee, Mohammed Fuz Malim, Javier Macias Garabé, Yesenia Maldonado Rodriguez, Kisanet Mamu, Timnit Mamu, Vera Mancini, Natalia Martinez Perez, Sophie Maskill, Anna McCaffrey, Daniel McCoy, Kamari McGee, Nancy Mejia Valdez, Max Men, Solana Mendiola, Areli Mendoza Terez, Nathaniel Mengesha, Isaac Miller, Hodan Meyer, Liam Moe, Fila Mohammed, Isa Mohammed, Mohammed, Rhoda Mohammed, Saeed Mohammed, Munera Mohammed, Jason Montez, Sadie Moray, Christian Morales, Ruby Myers, Sorrel Myers, Alexia Nail, Zoe Nigerian, Emmy Nyo, Tiana Nyo, Wang Nguyen, Khan Nguyen, Linda Nguyen, Feng Nguyen, Trina Nguyen, Nathan Nem, Simon Officer, Liliana Carolina Ojeda Leon, Harim Osejo, Noel Oss, Sergio Paez Hernandez, Ryan Pennington, Joseph Plummer, Cameron Polson, Idana Ramadani, Adolfo Ramirez Barajas, Madison Rubello, Anthony Reza, Sheila Richardson, Isaiah Robinson Jasper, Nayeli Rodriguez Flores, Alessio Romeo Ben Salem, Alan Romero Martinez, Ivy Rosenbaum, Elena Ruiz, Jacob Segmoen, Hashem Salah, Jessica Sanchez Pina, Christopher Sanderson, Mayangelis Santiago, Treviana Saran, Lance Sarkia, Sierra Shaw, Muna Sheik, Ashton Sungwan, Bao Sun, Hassan Tadisha, Claudia Talmadge, Hao Tan, Antonella Tani, Helen Tereke, Saran Tereke, Lola Taylor, Kaylee Dwing, Brandon Tran, Kenny Tran, Emily Kelsey Valdez Ramirez, Jessica Van Halteren, Jennifer Vera Mendoza. Larissa Mary Velasquez. David Villa. Kelly Vu. Justina Wagner. Marie Walker. Marianne Warfa. Deshaun Washington. Alyssa White. Megan Wolf. Gavin Woodruff. Caleb Wirtz. Maraki Yewan Wilson. Dylan Yip. Carmen Yashitomi. Deko Yusuf. Adumo Yusuf. Ordus Yusuf. Guadalupe Zamora Sierra. In memory, Derek Juarez Lopez.
On behalf of all 7 of the school board directors, and with the authority vested in me as the school board president, I accept the students before me as 2020 graduates of Chief Sealth International High School. Congratulations. We are so proud of all that you have accomplished.
Chief Sealth International High School, go Hawks, my neighborhood school, the school that my sisters graduated from, and the one that my daughter graduated from. Big thanks and props to the staff and the teachers, and most importantly, the students that have worked so hard. I'm sorry you're not getting your in-person graduation, but this is certainly one you will remember the rest of your lives. More graduations to come in person. Take good care. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Gabby Barrera, and it's been my pleasure being your senior class president. And now I want to ask you to join me in the tassel turn. Grab your tassel from the right, and in 3, 2, 1, we're going to turn it to the left. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Congratulations.
Class of 2020, you are officially graduates from high school. Congratulations. And to the rest of us who are here to celebrate with our graduates, thank you for being here. It was great being the principal of this class, and I thank you so much. Thank you to the parents and all the family members. Have a good night. Good night.